Minister Creecy, good morning and thanks for your time. Let's talk about your call, firstly, for the nation to work together against climate change. And on that call, I just want to know, just from what you know already, do South Africans, are we committed to climate change? Do we know enough, and do we know how important this is for our future?
Good morning. I think that we obviously could do a lot more to make the issue of climate change and what we need to do as citizens, as business, as civil society, what we need to do to mitigate the effects of climate change, and also what we need to be doing to adapt. I think we've already seen a situation in our country over the last couple of years where we are experiencing extreme weather events. Scientists are generally agreed that these extreme weather events that include floods, prolonged droughts, are all associated with the changes that are coming about as a result of climate change.
Now, I see you've also made a particular plea to young people. Are you focusing a lot on young people mobilizing for climate change as well? And I see that, yes, you do have the youth development program as well, and quite a substantial amount of money going towards that. So just give us an idea of, how you hope to get young people, how you want to get young people involved in this, and also creating jobs for them in the process.
Look, at the moment, there are more than 2 million South Africans that are directly dependent on our natural resource base in order to earn a living. And if you allow for the fact that each of those people probably support up to 8 or 10 others, you begin to understand the centrality of our natural resources on our country as a whole. And these would be jobs that would be in agriculture, in fishing, in forestry, and also in what we term the biodiversity economy that includes ecotourism. Now, extreme weather events and climate change are going to pose a threat not only to the weather, but also to our security, our food security, our water availability. So all of these things are going to impact on citizens. Across the world, we've seen school children and young people mobilizing against what they perceive as adult inaction in relation to climate change and the impact that climate change is going to have on their futures. South African youth have also become involved in this mobilization, but I think that South African youth and our society in general tends to be very focused at the moment on immediate issues such as unemployment and also, of course, the issue of energy security. In that context, it's very important that we start to raise public awareness, and in various forums we start to debate what is the nature of the just transition. That is the transition from our current coal-dependent energy economy to a different mix of energy that would include renewables. So it's very important that we start to invest now in developing the technologies, but also the skills that would allow us to open up new industries and to create jobs. Of course, engaging in areas where we protect our natural environment, and that would include clearing alien vegetation out of our water sources, is a very important area. And we've got a lot of young people who, particularly in rural areas, are involved in these projects, and it gives them an opportunity to enter the labour market for the first time.
I also see of particular concern there, and of particular concern to the public as well, Minister, is the Priority Air Quality Management Plan. And here we're looking at priority areas you've got some areas that have been prioritized as well. So just tell us how urgent that is, or where it features on your list of priorities.
Look, there's been a tremendous public outcry about the quality of air on the Highveld regions in Gauteng and also in Mpumalanga. It's very important that we get the forums that are supposed to be dealing with that air quality up and working.